Good morning. Good morning, traders. How we doing? Monday morning. Here we are, ready to get back into the grind. So, market overall, the fear in greed meter, we're still on the fear side a little bit here. If you noticed, AAL. Let me know if you guys like that. I'm gonna start having my watch list up. I might start the stream a little earlier. Have the watch list up, have the market sentiment up, so you guys can do a little review before we get hot on the mic. But there's a few tickers, a few good little tickers. Actually, FYI, we'll throw this in there. I was out of town Friday and this weekend, but traded on the CPro app in the car. I'm not going to say if I was driving or not. And got a nice little short on MGTX. I know Isaiah did as well. He sent me an email about this. It was on the watch list. If you guys make sure you got the notifications on, because I wasn't here Friday, and I sent out the watch list through the YouTube application. I just sent it out via message on there, and this one was perfect. Was looking for it against the previous high day or thereabouts. Got a short as the pop happened, which is a new rule for me. I'm either going to A, take smaller position size if I stab at these right at the open, or B, wait for the pop. So MGTX got a short on the application on Friday, 861, wrote it down to 821 to hit Q on the day, and here we are. So we're looking for something similar today as traders. We look to take a piece of the move, right? As traders, that's what we're looking for. We're not looking to predict what the stock is going to do tomorrow. We're looking to react to what is happening. My wife gets it perfectly. She was like, Kevin, just react to the market. Don't try to predict. I'm like, yes, that's what I teach. Why can't I do what I say? React to what the market's going to be doing. Mr. George in the house, good morning to you. What are you watching this morning? Let's get it, guys. So we got a lot of quantum plays popping up, pre-market gainers. They're avoids for me. There's too much hype, volume, manipulation on them, so there's going to be a lot of volatility on those quantum names. Just be mindful of that. My watch list is a little thinner. I'm going to try to let some of these trades come to me. Again, I like AAL. This one is, I don't oftentimes take longs, so this is a rarity for me, but American Airlines has been panicking since really January when that crash happened with American Airlines. And then there was another incident a few days ago where I think like the engine caught fire or something. So American Airlines has been panicking from 1910 resistance all the way down to $10. I honestly think this is a good swing. I actually think that's a pretty good swing. Man, I just wish I want to dump like 20 grand into this is what I want to do with AAL. Well, I mean, we'll look for a little predictable piece to take. So that's one I'm watching on the panic side. Mr. Keith good morning to you. I missed cap stock. It went from 260 to 660. What? Caps? CAPS? What's the symbol? Oh, this morning. Yeah, CAPS. Well, if you miss the move up, take the short up there. God bless, dude, that thing just straight up, straight down. Keith, are you live today? All right, Mr. George, NAOV, you're watching an ANTE. Okay, good volume there. Good volume on both of those. So NAOV, is this what company is this? UTI Reduction. Yeah. They did a reverse split recently as well. and ANTE with some news. ANT is up above the 200-day moving average. Had a decent climb the last few days, up from 40-some cents. Now up, 300% or so? So be mindful. There could be profit taking on those plays. I'm going to get into my watch list this morning. MU's been pretty decent. This one's MU technology. It's a technology play. There's a lot of these technology plays that have been moving alongside the quantum. You clearly can see 110 resistance. We're pretty far off of that. What I like is the 200-day moving average at like 105, just right above 105 is the 200-day on MU. Where are we sitting at right now? 101. Yeah, it's quite a little ways off of that. I just like the last few days had a decent climb up, getting a little far off the trend line. A pop there to short into could be interesting. AKBA hangover play. You guys know I like the slower hangover plays. AKBA. This one up from $1.50 on Thursday now to $2.20. The magic 20-cent area always prevails. So we're seeing that with AKBA as well. Looks like 240 is going to be a main resistance line left of the chart there. Today, guys, what a Monday. Mondays we typically try to just, like I was saying earlier, react, let the trades come to us. Man, I took the max loss on the account, so I applied that. By the way, it was that's why I love doing the small account, because we're sharpening the edges on it. I had a couple days where just I could not hit anything, not a base hit. I mean, I haven't been marrying a ticker, but couldn't hit a base hit. So I'm like, okay, well, new rule. Email technical support, put a little max loss on the account, roughly 5%. So just can't dig yourself in a hole if nothing's working out. So I'm happy with that. We're going to trade well if the day is moving in our favor. We're going to trade well, but we're going to let them come to us. So AKBA Therapeutics, hangover play as well. If you don't know that strategy, look in the description below when you get some time. It's just shorting euphoric plays up towards resistance. 240, we just went over this one. Yeah, 240, I like a pop here. So AKBA, let me see if we have shorts here. So what I like to do on these, I'll go to the short locate monitor. Thankfully, CPro, they're cheap. I'll just type in AKBA, 100 shares. We'll send the request, and it costs 80 cents per 100 shares. Is that not amazing? That is so good. All right, so that is something I'm very interested in for potentially locating against 240. AUR, little hangover play. Keith used the Momo scanner. Yeah, I know the creator of that. The Momo scanner. Yeah, that's a good one. It happened pretty quick though. AUR, this one. Where are we at right now? $7. $7. And the 200-day moving average on AUR is 713. So this is a hangover against the previous high of day 704. 713 is probably the better number there. Again, last week I stopped out quick because some of these popped up right at the start of the day and stopped me out. So I'm really just going to wait and see if these are going to come to me versus just jumping in them at the start of the day. And a new rule as well for me. When I'm getting involved with one of these at the open, if I do get involved at them at the open, I am applying less risk just because there's higher volatility right at the open. Trading, it's about probabilities, not certainties, but ideally you just really let them come to you regardless. And then AAL, man, this is a long, so I don't take long plays often, but this is primed, man. This one looks so good. And again, I think this one's better off as like a swing. AAL, since we're down like 100% on it. But this one, what I'm looking at for a potential entry, I'd like a sell-off on AAL out of the gates. If we get some panic, and then the support area, I mean, we got like 1075 support from the last few trading days. That could be the risk on AAL. 1075, but I do like what I saw in the last. So these are the daily candlesticks, And yesterday we could see, in the last 2 days, we're seeing it get kind of balled up a little bit. Maybe it's signaling a reversal, potentially. But I know that company has, God, it sucks so much for the companies. Like, one day you're doing so well, and then the next day your ticker just elevator downs. And now you go from $1 billion company to $1 million company. No, that they've lost a ton of money, though, in the last couple months as far as their valuation, market capitalization. All right, so again, quantum names. You saw George, he's watching NAOV, ANTE. And then lots of the quantum plays. I'm going to be focusing on some of the plays I'm going to be trading, but just be aware that at the market open, there's lots of volatility on the Qs, pretty much the Qs, QUBT, QBTS, QSI, anything with a Q in it. If you guys want me to map out some resistance support lines for you, let me know. But I don't, these that are, you'll learn the longer you trade, just what what you'll tend to gravitate to as far as what works for you. But the ones that have all the hype and momentum, usually there's manipulation involved, and it's harder to take that predictable piece out of it, in my opinion. But that is the watch list. And also, I'm going to keep, in the mornings, I'm going to keep doing what we were doing with showing the watch list prior to going live. We got 20-some seconds, 30 seconds before the market opens on up. Let me get on CPro here, and I'm going to remove some of these tickers from Friday from my watch list. Isaiah, good morning to you. Good trade on MGTX. Did you end good and green on Friday? Yeah, thanks for that email. That was awesome. We took pretty much the same trade there. Okay. Let's let her come to us. Let her rip, Tater Chip. AKBA, watching for that one for a pop. 240 is the risk there on the short side. Trying to let these come to me today. Not going to be so anxious to get involved with them. AUR, need that one up against, I think, 720 is mainly the resistance area there. Look, AKBA, lots of upper shadows around 720. If you guys remember anything from me, remember the 20-cent area is magic. That's all I want you to remember. And then AAL, I would love a scoop here on the long side. Scoop on the long side. AAL is what I'm looking at. So much panic with AAL. Kayvon, you'd probably like this play. Good morning to you as well. George GLMD. Just getting some movement there. AAL, you're so tempting. 1087 is the previous close on AAL. It's trying to bounce off of that right now. AAL. You got me so tempted, AAL. I'm going to keep watching it. All right. See, the problem sometimes with me on a Monday morning, a little too patient. I love AKBA for the slow fade throughout the day. It's already like... I know, Kayvon, I love AAL. I'd honestly want to throw, like, my mortgage at it. I really like it. But it's more of a swing. Like, I don't know entirely what it's going to do today, you know. Okay, AKBA, I'm going to locate 200 shares on the short side. It's about 80 cents per 100 shares. I'm going to do that, and I'm probably going to get involved with that one here shortly. No, it's not what I want to do. Minus 200. There we go, little grasshopper. All right, I'm going to put 200 on the ask. 200 on the ask. Hopefully somebody slaps that ask. Sorry, excuse my language. Man, this problem is with some of these. Is because there's no buyers present, I'm just going to take it on the bid. I'm going to set the stop to 232. Give it just a little breathing room for a nice fade today. So that's what I'm looking at for potential fade today. Okay, that's the trade right now, AKBA. That's a slower play, but again, I like the slower plays. We'll see if that one can pull back. 240 was the nice left of the chart, but it just doesn't look like it's getting the volume right now at the start of the day. I say, yeah, AAL, that one's getting a little. It's a good long. It's just it's just difficult on the, I guess, for the intraday kind of a move, taking that predictable piece, like where is it? It's trying to bounce off of that previous close, which I like. I like as risk. 1087. Let's just flip around. Let's flip around. AUR, that one's the other hangover against 713, really. I mean, we could get involved with a couple of these. AKBA down towards 223 on the bid. So that one's pulling back just slightly. MU's getting a pop. So the MU is one I was looking at for a potential short against the 200-day moving average, which is at 105. 105. It's had many legs on up from $85 up to 103 now. So I am interested in a short there if MU starts coming to us. Again, let her come to us. We'll see if that one keeps getting a pop. In the last trading day, I like to look at this for the personality of tickers as well. We get a pop the previous day at the market open and a pretty good, solid pullback on it. Pretty good, solid pullback. All right. Okay. Previous close on the AKBA trade that I'm working right now, 226 is the previous close. Be nice to hold up as resistance against that and for some profit taking. Today, that's what I'm looking at. AAL in the 1109s, 1110 range. So right now, that one's pretty good if you guys got involved there. Pretty good. Okay. Excuse me for a second. I need to give Thinkorswim a refresh. Sometimes that happens with the scanners. The gainers don't populate immediately. But let me know what you guys are looking at, what you're trading, so we get some more tickers pulled up. There's the gainers. Yep, watching MU still. INTC straight up. Wow. INTC straight up. All right, good note. Kayvon, spies at all-time highs. INTC up at a resistance area I have marked off. We need to be mindful of the SPY getting a nice climb today so far. Yeah, be mindful of that. INTC, definitely good hype, good volume, something here on it. But SPY's seeing some green here today. CRVO straight up. Yeah, we're just going to have to let them come to us. So let's see how this volatility, usually right here at the open, we see a lot of this volatility. See where the dust settles. I'll flip through some of these gainers, though. Some of the quantum plays pulling back in a little bit. American Airlines still doing good. I'm regretful there for not getting involved. I mean, there's probably still something here. 1120 may hold up a little bit on it. Slightly regretful not getting involved down at the previous clothesline. 1080's up to 1115 right now. Slightly irritated with that. Let's see. AUR, this one was on the watch list. It's getting a little spike right now. 715 is the 715 to 720 is a good range. AUR. This one had a decent climb Friday, and that's the 50-day moving average is 713, where it's at right now. Again, just be mindful of the overall market. Yeah, 720 is really tough on AUR. Finally seeing a little bit of green right now. AKBA, that's a slow fader. Again, I got 224 average there. I'm looking for a decent fade today. AUR, I do like that short up against the 50-day. Let me see how much it is to locate shorts there. I'm going to pull up the short locate monitor with CPro. Type in AUR. That might be easy. It might be ETB. So how I normally figure out if it's ETB, I'll just go AUR. We'll click it. I'll click sell short. And yeah, it's easy to borrow. If it doesn't say it needs to be located, then that's when I know. I do like it up here. I'm going to hit it short up here. 719 is what I got it at. AUR. Risk will be like 730. I keep it fairly tight. I want the 20-cent magic area to hold up on it. Okay, got that placed. AUR. We just have the 20-cent magic area, then the 50 days at 715. So usually they'll pull back under that. That is what I'm going to work at the moment. Working two tickers right now, AUR, AKBA. AUR. Let's have 720 hold up. Let's have 720 hold up. Okay, decent pullback there. 715 on the bid. 716 on the ass. American Airlines hitting 1120 right now. If you guys got the scoop, good work there. I can't chase that up. Ultimately, I think it's a good swing, but we'll just monitor it. All right, I'm working those two. I'm going to flip through a few more and see what's going on. CRVO, big upper shadow towards 850. INTC, man, yeah, I knew something was there. We looked at it, 2560s. Now that's down to 25.20s. Yeah, that was decent. That was decent. AUR hitting the magic 20-cent area, pulling back. Hell yeah. I'm trying to figure out with AUR, you know, if that's going to be the top. It's going to pull back and profit take from yesterday. I'm trying to figure out what we should do here. Because if that starts profit taking from the previous day, we can go green to red on this and have a really good day. I'm gonna let it play around. I'm gonna work the green trades. Can't just work the red trades. Gotta work the green trades too. All right. That's what's good too about having the max L on the account. If we're having a bad day, you know, we minimize it, but on our good green days, we can maximize these. So right now, the miss for me has been INTC on a short on this really euphoric move, and then the AAL long at the start of the day. Outside of that, just chilling with the two trades we're working right now. AUR 719 average and AKBA. We'll let those work. I just don't want to be greedy. I mean, the right idea could be to take something off here. I like the 720 and the 50-day as really good resistance, though. That's trying to stick with that. Trying to stick with that. Patience. Patience. With spelled with a P-A-Y. Patience pays. Patience pays. You know what? We'll take half off right here, AUR. Set an adjusted stop, break even price on it. So 720. If it retests the highs, I'll give it 721. If it retests the highs, well, and really I just do this to mitigate my emotions because I like to win. Sometimes more than I like to make money. That's awful. So we'll just set the adjusted stop on it, and now I can forget about it. It's kind of like the trail. Just do that. Set the adjusted stop, break even, and really just let the trade do its thing and not care. Truly not really care anymore. That can either stop me out back up at the top, or it can fade throughout the day and we'll be A-OK. AKBA still pulling back, slow hangover, still working that one. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's find something else. CRVO testing the highs, 850. 850's high. Nothing on your end yet, Kayvon. Still just, well, you've been doing very good at stalking your prey, taking your setup. So good discipline. I mean, it's okay to miss things. It's not okay to revenge if you miss things. Okay, I'm just flipping, seeing if I can find anything else. Let me know how you guys are doing. If you took a similar setup on any of those trades or took AL or whatever, let me know how you guys are doing. Staying green, staying disciplined, and staying green. Preserving the green, too, is important. Man, I feel so good with... I feel so healthy with my trading. I got so unlucky with some top and bottom ticks that killed the, like, I oversized it a little bit. Like, your sizing is more important really than even your entries. I learned that probably too late. Like, yeah, you can have great entries, but you got to focus on your sizing. So I sized in a little bit too much on a couple trades last week, and top and bottom ticked a couple tickers in it, just bigger L's than it should have been. But otherwise, feel really good with the trading. Just need to let these winners run. That's the main thing. Need to let the winners run. So AUR still pulling back. Good. 706, 705 bid on the bid. Still working that one and working AKBA. Chilling with both of those. Pretty much sitting at Q on the day, unrealized. But we're going to let those work for us. CRVO, this one, still just straight up. So this one's got a gap to fill. No, it doesn't. Disregard that. This one, this one just had an elevator down in December. 1420 is down to $1.80. What in the hell happened here? So the 200-day moving average is 1084 CRVO. Be mindful of that. 200-day moving average is 1084. It looks like. Sometimes when they start creeping up towards like $9, they, like the $10 area has this gravitational pull, if that makes sense. Like when you start getting close to that area, and really it's probably just market makers that are pushing it up there to do a liquidity sweep on the stop orders, because so many people put stop orders at the AUR. Hell yes, let's go. AUR, who's working this? This thing's down to $7. Oh, that is a beautiful trade. God, that is picture freaking perfect. Bread and butter. Right, the magic 20-cent area prevails every single time. Not every time. So you can't trade the guarantees. You have to trade the probabilities. We had a stop on it. So you have a stop. That's the smart thing to do. Gotta have stops, but my God, I see this so often, and this one worked picture freaking perfect. Man, I love it. Absolutely love it. Oh, that's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. All right, George, CRVO flying. Keith, read a little bit on CRVO. What's your short entry on it? Yeah, this one's just not entirely easy. I mean, this is where a lot of the volume is, so it's more manipulated. Margarita, howdy, folks. How you doing, Margarita? Good to see you this morning. Yeah, I mean, CRVO... I mean, left of the chart, it's just hard to see what to get involved with here. The problem is it was at $2. Now it's up. It's up majorly. You have the right idea if you're short there. The problem is it's probably accumulated a lot of shorts on it. So we can find that out real quick by going to Yahoo Finance. And let's see how many shorts are on this CRVO. The psychology of trading is very important. We go to statistics. Let's go down here to short percentage of the flow. And yeah, by the way it's trading, I pretty much could tell that this had some heavy shorts on it. I mean, that one's at nearly 17% as of like 3 weeks ago on the short side, so probably even more. So that's just getting a short squeeze when it was sold off like so much and getting a pop like this. All right, AUR getting a little pop. AKBA still slow and steady on the short side. So AUR getting a little pop on it. Probably should have taken it all down there at 7, but really trying to let a winner work. This is a leftover, so just gonna let her do her thing and hopefully keep pulling on back. Slow and steady. All right. Yeah, we're doing good. Live's doing well. We're green so far on the day. I want all you guys to be green, though, as well. So we're going to snipe some more plays out. Red, $20 on. What were you trading this morning? All right, let's flip through a few. So I know some of you are focused CRVO. It's just going to be... It's going to be a little challenging on that one. It's probably on the short side. Wait for the backside, or that 200-day moving average could be a good area as well. AAL hit the magic 11-20 cent area as well. Guys, do you guys believe me yet? No one teaches that. I am the only one out there that teaches this. And no one really sees it unless you're part of the everyday trading crew. The 20 cent area is entirely magic. Be mindful of that. AAL, straight up 11.20. The trade we got involved with, 7.20. You traded NAOV, that was 4.15, near that 20 cent area. But yeah, double tested that. Pre-market high has been pulling back since, and it looks kind of dead at the moment. Keith, GLMD. GLMD's the 200-day is 357. It nearly hit that. It could be given sloppy seconds right now on the short side. They're up this morning on a circuit breaker halt. That's their news. Love it. Love it. All right, let me look. I mean, there's definitely something here, GLMD. Just tons. The 20 cent area is holding up right now. I mean, I like it on sloppy seconds pop right here against the high day on a short. That's ultimately what I would look at on something like that. Let's see how much it is for me to locate. But these, I apply less risk, more manipulated. You see there's millions of shares traded. Got chat rooms and institutions and all kinds of crazy stuff on this. $1.50 is all it costs to short this thing up here. That's pretty awesome. Oh, that's tempting. Tempting indeed. Tempting indeed. I'm going to decline it for now, but my eyes are on it. Good spot there, Keith. But I don't mind that one against 348, 350. That one got a heck of... If you look at the past chart history there, it got a massive squeeze. Look back here, $4 up to 23 before it gave everything back. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Look at that pop up to the highs and just get slammed. Shorts were sitting there waiting. They were sitting there waiting. All right, AUR coming back up a little bit. 712 on the ask. AKBA still chilling with that one. Seeing if we can fade those plays. Let's flip around, see if there's any other opportunities right now. If I was short, I don't entirely like that with GLMD. The fact that it just pulls way on back under 3. Big lower shadow. See, this is the manipulation I talk about. It's just so... It's not easy trading these kind of plays. They're just up and down, up and down, up and down. Okay, let's look around for something else. Quantum, QMCO, straight back up. that's not easy either. You get a morning spike all the way, elevators all the way down to make new lows, and then just straight back up. That's not easy. GES. GES is, look at the daily chart here on GES. This is Guess, the retailer. You see this daily? I've seen this many times before where we gap up like above the average like that, and then we start pulling back under it, forming an upper shadow. So that 50-day right there is at 1214. What is this up on? It received a proposal from a company to acquire Guess for $13 per share in cash. So when you have like an acquisition at a price level like that, normally that's just kind of where they're going to sit at. Okay, let's find something. I wonder what our good friend INTC is doing. But definitely a lot of traders are itching to trade this morning. From the price action I'm seeing, there are a lot of itchy traders out there. Because there is a lot of just random nonsense going up and down. I guess CE was a mess. This was on my watch list. Had a morning spike into profit taking. American Airlines is pulling back off of 1120. Could do a little scoopy action here. It looks like on the daily AAL, it's getting exhausted. Absolutely exhausted from this sell-off. I still like AAL, but man, are we going to go red on the day today? All right, that's still looking good. AUR pulling back a little bit. AAL, I'm interested in this one against the previous close still. What's the SPY doing? Well, SPY's doing fine. Alright. Yeah, AAL I'm kind of interested in against the 1080s. I hope the high has not been really set in today at 1120. AAL. Thinking about it. I am thinking about it. Let me think a little more. Let me think a little bit more. It almost feels like a 1-to-1 risk reward right now. Kind of the risk at the highs and then the 1080s. Or, excuse me, the risk in the 80s and have to take some profit off at the highs. Let me see if we can get a little bit more pullback on it. KVOM, BABA short. Not going to risk too much with, I guess, with how the market, is pushing on up. But so far, that short looks like it's working on out pretty well. Yeah, good volume there, BABA. I'll throw that on the watch list. I shall throw it on the watch list. All right, still chilling with AKBA and AUR. I'm just kind of wanting to work those throughout the day. AUR, I'm really not touching unless the adjusted stops at the break-even price. AKBA, I would love this thing down towards like profit taken down towards $2. That would be ideal, which is where the 50-day is. Would really like that to start profit taking towards that area. Okay, I'm looking for a trade though. Let's find something else. GLMD, some of you were looking at 350. It's just, man, this one This one's tough. 350. It just broke up to new highs. Did a liquidity grabs. It's selling on off right now. Yeah, good opportunity there. I mean, that 350 is right at the 200 day. That's pretty good. AAL is the one that my gut's telling me this may be a decent long against the previous close down there at 1087 still. I don't like how what I don't like about it is how it's unwinding quite a bit off of the highs. Like slowing down a lot. QMCO Quantum Play hit $19. CRVO still something there. 820 magic area. 820 is holding up as support. Just always utilize those areas, guys. Like either on the short or long side. Always utilize that 20-cent area. I promise it'll be very helpful. I guarantee you. Nah, can't make guarantees. Can't make guarantees. When you learn, when you begin trading with the mindset of, let me tell you the quote exactly. If you can learn to create a state of mind that's not affected by the market's behavior, the struggle will cease to exist. Meaning, have your high probability setups, but have no guarantees. Okay. AAL. What are we going to do here? What are we going to do here? I'm going to get involved with AAL 1098. I got 3 trades I'm involved with right now. Stop's going to be... don't like to give back. Don't like to give back. I don't like to give back. I like the previous close a lot. That's kind of the area that I'm looking at. All right, yeah, I'll do that. 1087 will be the stop. 86, I'll do 86. Man, that's tight. Hopefully giving enough breathing room. All right, AL. Let's work that. Let me work that and see if we can get something going with AL. Really like it on along against this previous close down here. See if we can have a different day on it today. But you guys know I'm not a huge fan of longs. Longs take longer. I don't like longs. They scare me. Shorts are the easy things. You just react to the price action. Just at least in my opinion. All right, working 3 right now. Show you the 3 trades. AL long 1098 against 1087. AKBA 224 short. Really need that one to keep profit taking and fading today. And then AUR working leftovers there. Just turn the chart upside down, says Kayvon. Yeah, and then it's a short. Yeah, I like it. Muhammad in the house. Good morning. Yeah, I mean, we were sitting right around Q. Could have taken it all, but I'm on. When we're green, I want to try to keep working the green. Want the green days to be kind of good in relation to the red days, you know, since a couple of the red days were not so great last week. AKBA, I have a 224 short there. I really wanted that one to sell under 220. I don't like that it's holding up the 220. 224, 225. I may adjust. The stop on that to reflect the new data. As in, like, I don't really want it back over the open, like 226, 227. AAL, I would not. I like the. I need to get some kind of a bounce going on here. No fighting, no fighting. How you doing, Muhammad? What are you trading this morning? There will be no fighting today. Just keep saying that. Keep saying that to myself. Okay. AUR has been still decent short. That one's back down towards the previous close, at least $7. All right, let's flip around. I mean, I'm in 3 right now, so I don't know. I don't know if I want to take another trade at the moment. Maybe if something is perfect. I mean, I still like GES. I do kind of. My inclination is it's gonna form an upper shadow up over that 50-day moving average, but I don't know. With the acquisition, that scares me off a little bit, that acquisition, because the price might just be kind of vexed in, if that makes sense. INTC, the 20-cent area, 25.20s. Looky here, traders. That magic 20-cent area holding up. It's gotten a curl from there. Muhammad GLMD, you got a short 349. Covered at 3. Yeah, good job waiting for that euphoric move to short into. Yeah, very good work there. Excellent. Excellent. I am jealous of that. That's a good work. Good trade. Okay, what are we... AKBA, what are we doing here? Man, I don't want this thing back up to my average. I want this to profit take. All right, still working 3 at the moment. Isaiah covered on Baba. Okay, we got some green going on here. Yeah, good alert. Okay, Vaughn, that's a good one there. 145 looks like it's trying to hold up. I mean, it's having a daily breakout at 145, but it may, retrace that move entirely. We could certainly see that. So Kayvon covering up as well. I mean, the daily suggests we could see this upper shadow forming on this breakout and it be a fake out breakout today. But yeah, not a good area to profit take in case it wants to try to turn around there. Excellent work, gentlemen. Keith, you should do... Yeah, there's been many times where I'm like, I need to trade with my computer upside down. I would be profitable at that point, right? Be taking the opposite side of the trades. If I just took the other side of the trade. Switch my candle colors, turn my screen upside down. I'm slowly climbing out of the hole. Okay, good. Yep. Slowly climbing out of the hole. Good work. AAL, I need you to turn around. Need you to keep turning around. AKBA, I need you to keep profit taking. Okay, Vaughn hates the Chinese names. Oh, man. Hating the Chinese names. CRVO 919 nearly hit 20-cent area. Be mindful of that. AUR still kind of bouncing around. AL sitting like just chilling right around my average. And then AKBA back up to my average. Man, dude, come on. Dang it, I don't like that with AKBA. Very much don't like that. All right, let me think about AKBA. I really don't like this to curl back around like this. And I mean, I don't want to risk all the way up to 230 something now on it either. Let me see. Give it like 220. I'm going to adjust the risk on this like 227 AKBA. Just be a little tighter with it. Yeah, I'll be a little tighter with that. Now that's curling around just a little bit. AAL, I don't like the struggle to get back over 11. That's not giving me much comfort. Longs take so freaking long. I hate them. All right, BIDU. This one's making highs right now. BIDU. Left of the chart, we have 100 natural area of resist. Keep that in mind with that play. Flip through a few. QMCO 19's the high right now. CRVO 919. INTC. Good googly moogly. Oh man, there's such good volume on INTC. Such good volume. Man, I feel like I should take a short here against like the highs or something. This thing has been straight up. Absolutely straight up. INTC. Let me pull her up. Very strong is INTC. Very strong is INTC. All right, trying to manage the ones that are like AKBA. That one's curling around. I'm not a huge fan of that. So we tightened up the risk on that. AUR coming back down to 7. I'm still working leftovers there. And AAL sitting at my entry price. So INTC, I'm interested in a potential short against the highs there. And then AAL. AAL, I love this on a swing. You know, I love this on a swing. But I mean, it's really having a tough time just even getting back up and over $11. Man, need to get some of these to just work a little bit better. Just work a little bit better on the day. How are you guys doing? INTC, there was something there, so I'm still interested in it. Maybe up against the highs. Maybe up against the highs. I'm monitoring that. Monitoring that closely. I see this upper shadow. I like that. The 1 minute candlestick. $26.20s really look like a good area to hold up on it. Yeah, let's cancel that. I'm going to hit it up here. So now I'm involved in 4 trades. It's going to be tightish. A little tightish stop on it. 25, 26, 25. What I get it at? 26.06 is what I got it at. Okay. INTC kind of against the highs there. Man, working a lot of positions right now. Working a lot of positions right now. Sorry if I'm quiet for a little bit. I'm just doing a lot of thinking. Just reducing the risk on INTC a little bit. Stop's going to be at the high, and then profit taken down here at 25.75. Let me see if that makes sense. I think so. This could climb up and do a liquidity grab up towards 26.20. Be mindful of that. But I'm going to set profit target on rest of this position down in the 25.75 range. Man, I just need some of these to work a little bit better. Like I feel like today's going fairly well, but some of these trades are not giving me as much as I want. AAL is so freaking slow. It's a problem with that one. Let me look. AAL. Yeah, AAL, I have a 1098 average there. This one's very creepy crawler. AUR still chilling there, and AKBA chilling. All right, working 4 positions right now. Working 4 positions. How are you guys doing? Sorry. If you want me to look at anything, let me know. But I'm going to be kind of focused in a little bit on these 4 for just a moment here. I'm trying to work a decent, just a decent green day, if we can get it. All right. AAL trying to hold $11. AUR, we're doing good there. And then INTC is just fighting around $26 right now. INTC just fighting around 26 right now. All right, flip around a little bit. Doing a little flippy. Oh boy. All right, INTC. INTC, I think I'm just gonna. I don't like what I'm seeing on INTC as far as these lower shadows getting kind of balled up. I mean, it's flagging up here. It's flagging up here. I see this lower shadow down here under 26 getting balled up. I mean, it's got a few upper shadows too. So just flagging up a bit. I mean, I think 2620 is a good risk area on it. It's just this one. This one's got a lot of bullish volume on it. That's present. So it's. I think I'm just gonna get out of that one. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of INTC. It feels like it's gonna maybe try to climb up there and get up and over the highs. It could work out. I'm a little, the fact that it's grinding, going sideways, the consolidation, like that's a sign of health on it. Normally I like to see these a little quicker, happen a little quicker. All right, I'll revisit it, but I'm going to focus on what I'm involved with. AL, decent little pop there. Yep, so AL, AKBA, and AUR is just all I'm working. What just happened? AKBA pulled back a little bit. We're up and over Q, so I mean, we're doing good here. I'm fairly happy with today so far. Let me see. AKBA. AKBA, that's a good pullback. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That looks good for us. If you're involved AKB on the short side, that was a good little pullback. AUR sitting around 7, that's good for us. And AL testing the VWAP and getting a little rejected at the moment, but just chilling there. I'm probably going to reduce risk, just FYI, on AAL for the long side. The risk adjusted is probably going to be at this low on this sell-off. So the sell-off was down to 1093, so I'm probably going to adjust my risk there. I don't want it back down to 1093. Let me do that. 1093. I'm going to cancel that. AAL adjusting the OCO order. We're going to move it. That stop's going to get a little tighter. It's going to be down towards like 1090. 1091. Gotta take something off, like up at the highs. Okay, that's gonna be AL. Adjusting that stop based on what we're seeing. It's fighting up here at the VWAP though. That's good. You're waiting to short MGRM. MGRM up at 419. Good God, these are... So the 20-cent area was just hit. It's on a trend line right now. One that's steep. The steeper the trend lines are, the weaker they become. Just keep that in mind. So I mean, I like the idea there. But yeah, good volume, good attention there, MGRM. INTC did pull back a little bit off of the highs. Looks like she's slowing down just a little bit. AAL trying to let that one do her thing. She's still kind of holding up over $11. All right, just working these three. AKBA pulling back down towards 218. That one's being good and green for us right now. Happy with that. All right, let's see what's moving out there. What are you guys looking at? CRVO, up, down, up, and down. INTC, there's good volume attention there. There's definitely a trade there. Muhammad pointed out MGRM, which there's certainly something here too. Man, AAL, that is just having a tough go of it. Tough go of it. Oh, SPY's pulling back too as well. Just be mindful of that. SPY's pulling back a little bit. And Muhammad's MGRM 420, the magic 20-cent area, was hit today. We've seen that time and time again today as a level of resistance and support, like on so many plays. INTC, it was a level of support. MGRM, level of resistance. So you just look for that euphoric move up to it or down to it. 390. You got a short at 4. What'd you get it at? But good trade. Good trade. Covered at 390. Yeah. So, Muhammad, great trade. Great trade. Something just because I want to see you do what I don't do, because I mess this up all the time. This is probably a good idea to take half off on this. This is probably, I mean, because look at the past chart history here. MGRM way back when, 490. And gave back like 60, 70 cents off of that. So taking a partial, letting her keep working for you. But great trade. Great trade. 419 to 390. Beautiful. All right. Yeah, that was clean. That was clean, like against the high a day too. You got it at you really got it from 419? Oh my God, what a short! So you are really paying attention to that 20-cent area. Good job. That was amazing, amazing short. All right, traditionally speaking, like when I'm green, a lot of times I like to just stop trading because I'm like, oh, let's just take the green and not risk losing anymore, rather than like the signal presents itself and still taking a trade. So something I'm thinking about doing is, still sitting here and still trying to find a trade. I'm in 3 though right now, 1 left over, and kicking back with most of these really. AAL's popping up to INTC. Damn it. Man, that would have been a good trade. Had I have kept it. Anybody work INTC? Good job if you did. All right. Trying to stay patient. Stay patient on this day and snipe out the better of the trades. AAL's climbing back up a little bit for us, so I'm not upset there. Not upset there at all. Trying to let that one work for me a little bit. AUR leftovers is just getting so quiet here. I'm wondering, like, are we going to snap that previous clothesline? What are we going to do, essentially? What are we going to do there? Look at MU. We were watching MU this morning, too, for that spike, but I needed it closer up to the 200-day moving average. A lot of upper shadows up at the 103 range, down a couple points. All right. AAL. Oh, gotta be patient. Gotta be patient. AAL, I'm going to take half off and adjust the, I'm going to keep leftovers here. We're going to work a lot of leftovers today. Every winning trade we have, we're going to be working leftovers, just FYI. Leftovers are going to, the adjusted stop's going to be at break even. So we're going to be green and we're going to stay green today. The adjusted stop here is going to be my average price, which is, I'll give it a little bit more room, $10.95. Profit target on this, I don't know, let's give it some room, $11.50. All right, that's leftovers. AAL, still working leftovers. AUR, which are paying us, by the way. And this is in somewhat of a triangle, descending triangle. We have lower highs forming against base support at 7. I took the initial profit target off on this at, I'd have to look. I think it was, I had 718 average, took some off at like 708 or 9. Leftovers, adjusted stop at break even and working. Just going to work the rest. AUR, AAL working the rest. AKBA, I have not taken anything off here yet. 200 shares at 224. And this was one of my more, this is one of my, how do you speak English, Kevin? More favored of the trades. But it's very slow. Adjust the stop there. So let's find something else. Got stops on everything. You always want to trade probabilities, not certainties. not the certainties of anything, so make sure you always apply risk per trade. INTC would have worked out for me. God bless it, man. I had my profit target on this at 75, where it's at right now, too. Oh, that's aggravating. 2606 short. I got scared out of it, really. I thought longs were there. We had the volume spike, the highest on the day right there, 2.35 million, which is a good sign of a reversal, honestly. I just got scared out of it, honestly, because I was in these other trades that I didn't want to give anything back, really, if I break it down. But so far trading well today, so I want to find something else. If the signal sets itself up, we'll take a trade. All right. So I'm going to flip around a little bit. Let me know if you guys... Yeah, because look at that, Muhammad. In the 360s now. If you would have had... I mean, it was a great trade. But imagine with some leftovers working that short. You would be sitting mucho pretty right now. Mucho pretio. So I'm gonna try to work leftovers and be patient with them today. Going to attempt to. Now I am too, Mohammed. I'm not trying to knock you. I'm just saying what can make you even better, because I struggle with the same thing so much. I'm trying so hard to have discipline today and just let some of these work. Just let some of them work. Really set them and forget them is the idea. What do you think? RGC, let's take a look. It's certainly a pump going on here. I mean, the past chart history suggests a pump and dump. Normally I will avoid these if I see this in the past chart history. I mean, obviously the idea is you could take a short, but you have to time it. The timing on these can be difficult because you can get, if you don't set a good stop, you can get squeezed out and it can hurt pretty bad. So, yeah, from the past chart history, we are seeing that this is a pump and dump. It's just what level of risk you want to give this thing. And look at the spread on it, too. 23-cent spread. It hit 1925 right now. It kind of was basing out 1530s, but it's also spready. It's got a 40-cent spread on it, dude. I would avoid it. That's me, though. That's just me. Yeah, you gotta... I'm interested in consistency when trading. That's what impresses me. That's what I respect. That's what I ultimately am after. I don't... Like, you see some of these guys that are making home run trades, and it's... I'm happy for you, but that's... You gotta learn consistency, or you're just gonna give all that back. All right. I'm thinking. I really do want another trade. I'm trying to snipe one out, so we'll see if anything comes our way. CELH. This just popped up. I see a lot of 2950 resistance on CELH. All right, let me look. CLH, we got 2950s. The trend line, it's pretty far off of right now. I'll show you guys that on the daily. Yeah, there's the trend line. It's back down to like 27. Okay, 2920s. It's kind of going sideways. I'd like to see some emotion, some euphoria on it, like a big upper wick. I mean, I'm gonna throw it on the watch list. Come on, CLH. I mean, there's definitely something there. We're just gonna have to monitor it. AUR, the one I'm working leftovers. I don't like that it's now bouncing off a 7. Yeah, it was kind of flagging up. Descending triangles breaking up and out of that. Sometimes leftovers, that's the case. They just don't work out. A-okay. It's A-okay. Have the adjusted stop at 720. So I'll let her work a little bit. I'll let her do her thing. Got the stop there. Okay, CLH. CLH, I'm looking at that one. I'm going to flip through a few more, make sure I'm not missing anything. HSAI coming up to a resistance area. HSAI, gonna pop. Tons of volume on it. This one's got resistance around 22. It's climbing up to. I don't really like the chart there, but there's something there. Be mindful of that. CRVO snapped, elevator down. Love the shorts. Love the shorts. Okay. Man, I'm trying to give all this optimal time to work. I'm trying to give it all optimal time. Not working like I want them to, but we're up and over Q, so we're all right. CLH, let me look at that one. CLH, we got 29.20 would be my risk if I was taking a short there. I just want a little bit more out of it. I want a little bit more out of it. A little bit more of a pop. INTC, man, that one's pulled back quite a bit. INTC's pulled back quite a bit. CELH, need that one a little bit closer to the wrist to get involved there, but it is a good chunk off of the bottom trend line. So if you're looking for a short, CELH, 2950 is not a bad area of risk on it for a pullback. You know, starting to come back down to the trend. The steeper these things get, the weaker they get. I'm interested there. Interested. Outside of that, BABA might be giving sloppy seconds. I know a couple of you guys were trading that. AAL still working a little bit of a long there. 1098 average. Still working that one. AUR, I probably need to get out of my leftover position here. That one's climbing back up to the highs. And AKBA not really wanting to listen either right now. AKBA, man, I thought that was like done for really after that VWAP sell off and back to the lows. Man, that one's aggravating. Aggravating indeed. Okay, so right now, the play that I kind of like, CELH. The risk would be 29.20. Not in love with it, but I mean 29.50 is probably the main resistance area. I guess when I look at the past chart history, what I don't fall in love with is the fact that on these big green candle days, they're nearly full-bodied. Like, it's not giving a lot back on these days. Relative to those days, we are have made about as much of a move as it traditionally does. But that's something I look at. Try to look at the personality of the ticker. AKBA's back up at my average, 224. Dang it, AKBA. My adjusted stop there is 226, so I'm leaving that. AUR average 719, so still kicking back with that, and then AAL still working out fairly well on the long side. MU, what a bounce. What a bounce there. I guess that is forming a little upper shadow. Might try to go red on the day. GES. I did kind of like that one. HSAI right up at 2220. 2220. That is a good area, HSAI. Let me look at this one. See if I have shorts there. I do have shorts there. It's not a bad area to risk, that 2220. But yeah, just kicking back right now, guys. Any questions, anything you guys want me to look at? I don't want to overstay my welcome today. I just want to get in, get out. I really want to realize Q and have leftovers for break even. That's what I would like, to realize Q and have leftovers working. HSAI, CLH, those are two that I'm monitoring for potential trade, though. AAL still climbing. I like that. AUR pulling back a little bit. AKBA sitting at my average. Do not like that. If this one does work out, man, that's going to be a good trade. It's going to be a good trade. 226 needs to hold up still as the resistance on the previous close. AAL kind of gave us sloppy seconds, so I was happy with that. look. Let me look. AL. Okay. All right. I like this HSAI. I mean, it's right at that 2220 resistance line. Really right at it. I mean, it's a decent setup. CLH trying to hold this bottom resistance now, maybe support line 2880. Is that going to be support now on it? 2880s? Let me take a look at that. 28, 2780, 20. Yeah, it's a slower play. I don't like that that's going sideways, but I don't mind it against 29. I mean, it seems like it feels like a decent setup. This one, HSAI, was pretty good if you hit it up and over 22, but right now I feel a little chasey with it. Yeah. All right. So that's what I'm looking at. HSAI potentially against the highs, 2220. CLH maybe against the highs as well. But right now that's pretty much all I'm seeing. All I'm seeing at the moment. But guys, anything you guys are working or trading, let me know. I'll probably work these leftovers and these trades and not be around but too much longer. So let me know if you guys want me to pull up anything for you. Sitting green on most of these and trying really hard to let them work. Always been my problem too, Muhammad. Letting these things work. Okay, CLH getting a little descending-ish triangle on it against the highs. It's slowing down a little bit. That's a good sign. Yeah, that's a pretty good sign. CLH slowing down, getting closer to that 2780 like area. We're just trying to hold a little bit of support, but pulling back against that. What's HSAI doing? I don't like the lower shadow I see with HSAI. Like this sell-off down here and getting pretty much scooped right back up. So be careful with that. Oh my God. If I would have held that INTC, shoulda, woulda, coulda, always in the market. Anybody get the INTC short? I had it 2606. Man. Need to go into a coma when I get involved in some of these. Just keep my risk. I had good risk on it. Just keep the risk. Okay. AUR, AKBA. All right, HSAI is popping back up towards the highs, 2220. Sloppy seconds. I didn't like the lower shadow. It means it was getting kind of balled up right there, but it's giving sloppies. Giving sloppies. I do like this when a ticker makes a massive move a few trading days prior and then tries to climb right back up to it. There's a lot of natural resistance that's created up there. I mean, I do like this up against maybe even like in the 50s. If we pop up and out over 2220, I need to get ready on this because there could be a play here, HSAI. Another euphoric pop on it. That's what I'm looking at. I mean, since we're up here at the highs, normally they will do some kind of a liquidity grab up and over the highs. It's a natural area resistance, but oftentimes they'll just, pop up and over that area. Keith, you're short 25 on INTC. You mean, you're short 26? Or run that by me one more time. What's your entry price on the short side? You bought it. You covered it back at 25.95. Yeah, man, I got scared out of that one. Kicking myself. AL's working out pretty good for us if anybody else is working that. That one, the leftovers are still working well, but I'm getting crushed on something else. What else am I working? AKBA. I think that one. Man, that one's so aggravating. Oh, that one is aggravating. Just wanted her to stay heavy against the previous close. That's all. That's all I wanted. All I wanted out of you. Today was shaping up to be a good, really good day. Adjusted stops there's 227. Man. Was aggravating. HSAI, monitoring this one. It's nearly double, triple topped up there at 2220. I just want it to... I'll tell you. Then AUR climbing back up to the highs. So, man... Leftovers are not working today. I mean, AAL they are, but the others are not. So aggravating. No, don't sell off against 2220 right now. I was waiting for the pop up and over. Man, wanted that pop up and over. CLH, descending triangle, kind of selling off under 28.80 right now. I do like that one, but I don't know. I don't want to feel like I'm over trading and chasing, I guess is the main thing. INTC has been pulling on back since that highs that we were nearly involved with. Coming down to VWAP, we'll see what it does there. CLH, yeah, glad I didn't chase that. It's going to pop. A little pop up, back up towards the highs a little bit. Okay, flipping around, see what else is out there. Quantum play still holding up quite a bit. I should have taken the GES short with that upper shadow against a 50-day. That one's been working out great. Idiot, Kevin. INTC pretty much the miss there. Let's see. What's LAZR doing? LAZR. I mean, because I'm seeing a little bit of a little head and shoulder-ish pattern going on here. I wonder if I'm seeing a mirage. As a short seller. Yeah, here's the neckline down here under 6. Shoulders, it's kind of forming right now. Really getting slow. Let me look left of the chart here. Laser. Okay. It's really not terrible up against the highest laser. Let me see if this is shortable. LAZR. Have to locate LAZR. Let me see how much the locates are. CPro, LAZR. Let's just request 100. See how much those are going to be. 80 cents for 100 shares. What's the 50-day at on it? 50 days at 596. All right, I'll take them. 596 is the 50-day. We'll see if it can pull back under that. Let me look at LAZR, see if... kind of off the risk. I mean, this one is coming down to the neckline on this head and shoulders. 650 is way too much risk to apply on it. I'm going to regret this. Let me wait on it. I'm going to wait on it just a little bit. I did locate the shares. As I say, I'm waiting on it. There it sells off. It does look good. It does look good. God, man. Yeah, laser looks good. It looks heavy on this, like VWAP and bottom trend line. I feel like I'm chasing a little bit around this area is my problem. Chasing a little bit down here. I do like it a lot. Okay, I'm going to monitor it. I really don't want to short it on the trend line. You know, that just feels dumb. I did locate them, though, just so we have them. But just chilling at the moment. LAZR potentially going to take a short there. I'd like a pop back up, 15, 20 cents on it. I don't know if I'll get it. whatever, short the locate goes to waste, but that's okay. It's better than being involved in a bad trade. Margarita working out of a hole. Sorry to hear that. Don't do what I do and dig yourself deeper in the hole. If you need to, throw the shovel away. That's why I put the $50 just max risk on the account just so I don't do that, because I did that last week and I was just like, Kevin, why did you just keep trading? Like, you just made it worse when maybe that day was just not my day. And some days are like that. I want to minimize those red days. So if it just doesn't feel like your day today, just size down or apply a rule on the account. Like, you won't take more than, I don't know. I was thinking about this morning. Like, should I have a rule where I'm like, if I am 3 red trades in, like at the start of the day, just be like, okay, that's enough. Today's not my day. Oh, yeah, I've learned that saying many times, Margarita. It's like, man, if you got the shovel, you're digging yourself deep in a hole, just stop digging. Throw the shovel away. All right, 3 I'm watching. CLH. I don't like the crack and then the buy right back up. Not a huge fan of that. But that's back up at 29. HSAI back up. Oh, that was right back up to 22.20. If that one pops up and over the 20-cent area, up towards like 22.60, 70, 80, I'm interested. That one will have me interested. And then laser. It's just, laser's kind of stagnant right here. Laser's kind of stagnant. But I do like that head and shoulders pattern. Yeah, please, just word to the wise, because I've blown up accounts like going on tilt. This is, no one day is worth your entire trading account. So if you're not having a good day, just have the discipline to chill out. And that is preaching to the choir there. HSAI, I'm looking for a fast move up. That's what I want on it. Fast move even higher. A little squeeze on it. For a short to get involved there. That's what I want. Don't do a fake out breakout and then like panic sell right now. Like wait for the everyday trading squad to get involved. Oh hell. 22.33 it just hit. Forming an upper shadow right now. Do not do that yet. I want some euphoria. We want some emotions. We want lots of FOMO buyers jumping in up here. Man, it's really sitting still up here. I'm going to reduce the risk on it just since I'm green on the day at the moment. But I'm going to try to hit it with a few shares up here. If we pop up, I'd really like it up towards the 50s, 2250s, and risk like 2275. That's what I like to see. Don't always get what I like, though. Don't always get what I like. But I'm ready, coach. Put me in. I'm ready. Margarita got to head out. Okay. Good discipline. Look forward to seeing the recap. Ciao. Stay green. And those in the red, chunk the shovel. Yeah, absolutely. Chunk that shovel. Yeah, I'll try to get a recap out later. Hopefully it doesn't, I don't do a green to red move today on the account. Trying to reduce the risk on this one. We'll see. HSAI, I don't want you to creepily crawl up here. Let's get that wiggle. I like to see the wiggle on the candlesticks. It means emotions are coming in. It means people are pretty much like market ordering in when you see that. If this is just going to like steadily climb up to... I don't want the steady climb. That's not what I want. I want the breakout. Yeah, we're getting this movement on like slower volume. That's part of the problem. I don't want to short into that slow volume. I want fast. Laser looking heavy on that bottom trend. I like it under the 50-day. I feel like I'm chasing way too much at this level, so I'm probably not getting involved with that. I located them just in case, but it doesn't look like I'm going to be getting involved. So just fingers on the trigger for HSAI if we pop up towards the 2250 60s. Have to be quick though. Yeah, what I really like about this is just the fact that it's sold off the last 3 trading days. It's popping right back up to people's averages, and normally you're going to be met with much resistance around those areas. Man, it's just sitting so freaking still right here. Yeah, I don't think I can take it sitting like this. All right, while that's doing its thing, I'm just going to flip around a little bit. Man, AKBA back up to this previous close. It's unfortunate. I just can't hit like a solid hangover with these things just flushing like completely. Can't do it for some reason. Has yet to happen. AL back up to the 1120s. Good. Still working leftovers there. CLH back up and around the highs. HSAI just kicking back. That one's just sitting stagnant where it's at. And laser popping off the bottom trend line. Laser. Laser and HSAI watching. Maybe HSAI sets up for tomorrow. It's just too slow right now. Sitting steady up here. That's the problem with it. It's actually a pretty decent problem with it. Laser's more the one I like too. Let me see. It's gapping up off of lows though. Sitting at 620 right now. You guys know how I feel about the 620s. Could hit it, risk in, like, back up to the 630s-ish. I don't see any news on this. Laser, I think I'm going to hit it with minimal risk and minimal share size. I'll take half of a normal position size right here. 621. The risk will be with 50 shares. Like 635. $635. All right, now working 4. But I want to reduce the risk because I really don't. I was up pretty decent on the day, and I really don't want to F that up. And 635, I mean, it really should be met with some resistance up and around this area. Come back down heavy on the bottom trend and snap. That's what I'm looking for there. AAL breaking up to new highs. Excellent. Working leftovers there. AKBA, if you could only work for me. AUR, not really working out either right now. Laser could be a really good trade if that one profit takes and snaps and gets heavy on that bottom trend, even with smaller size. That one could be really good. Guys, I think I need some coffee. I need to move my legs. I'm working 4 trades right now. They all have stops on them. We're doing fine. If they all work out, it's going to be a heck of a day, but I'll do a recap on it. If there's anything you guys want me to look at before I hop on off of here, let me know. Working AL, long, AKBA, short, AUR short, laser short. Got stop set on everything and just going to kick back. Get the blood flowing a little bit and kind of see what happens. Couple misses I had today, but I mean, INTC really should have held on to that. And overall, today's been good with the trades, and I'm letting them work. Regardless if they work out, I'm letting the positions work, so I am pleased with that. Because that's how we're going to see some pretty good days if we just allow these to work. HSAI had that fast move up. That is what I was looking for. CLH made a new high and has been pulling back since. But yeah, I'm gonna head out from here, guys. Let me know if you have any questions. Email me averydaytrading@gmail.com. Good discipline today, guys. We will stay disciplined. Good discipline, but stay disciplined. Hit that like and subscribe button. I gotta say that for this free content. Gonna work these 4 trades. Stops are set, so we'll see how it ends up today. But traders, let me know if you have any questions. We will